Good evening, world, and welcome to the AR tape press release. And what I'm planning to do here is just, give you a little insight as to what the AR tape is, maybe answer a question or two that I've been asked over and over and over again. As a matter of fact, I'm only going to answer the one question that I keep getting asked, and it's like a repeat question. So, I haven't told anybody the answer, so I guess this is like the best time to tell you. Because honestly, if I don't tell you now, I don't know when you're going to find out. I mean, I guess you could try and look for the subliminal messages and the hints and clues in some of the stuff that I've dropped. Or you can go back and dissect Dream Within the Journey. You can go back and dissect that, and you can get the whole story there. But honestly, you're not going to understand it if I don't tell you now. So, let me just give you a little bit of insight. The first thing I'm going to do is tell you the title. The AR tape stands for the Anti-Romantic Tape. Now, that means a lot, I don't know what the first thing that pops in your head when you hear that is. Maybe I don't know. I'm not going to try and guess or nothing. That's not really my thing. I'm going to let you think what you want. But I'm going to tell you what the AR tape really is about. Hold up, somebody's texting me. That might be Fazle. Oh, well, what do you know? It is Fazle. Give me a second, I got to respond to this. Sorry about that, y'all. It was a important question about the AR tape, which is great. You see that Fazle was asking me questions about some stuff that I recorded and I sent him earlier for review. You see, the way we work over here is before we drop a song, I do a song, I send it to Fazle for review. Fazle does a song, he sends it to me for review. So, back to the AR tape. The AR tape is called the Anti-Romantic Tape, and that means a lot. But the biggest thing I want you to know is that it is about me on a journey, I'm going on this big-ass, extravagant journey to do something that nobody has ever dreamed of doing. Nobody would never think you could possibly do, So, let me explain. Or not. I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure out if I want to tell you the whole thing or not. But basically, the reason why I'm doing the AR tape is because I was sitting back chilling and just thinking one day. I was in one of my deep thinking moods. Oh, fuck. But anyway, I was in a deep thinking mood, and basically, I was listening to Gray Skies and Angel Kisses, and I don't know if y'all have heard that or not. Hopefully y'all have. If not, then you're gonna have to hit me up or something. But anyway, I was listening to Gray Skies and Angel Kisses, and I was like, damn, homie has a real good story here, It's like, he built a perfect story around him not only falling in love or expressing his love for one person, but also abandoning love, saying fuck you to the last person. And he did it well. I mean, it was amazing. But the thing with me is, I'm not a firm believer in love. At least not right now. Love is the last thing on my list. It's at the very bottom. Before, it's up under everything that you think would go at the end of somebody's list. Like, honestly, I think devil worshipping may come before love on my list. At least right now. I'm not saying I'm going to go out there and start devil worshiping. I'm just saying as far as, what's more important, love is not the most important thing to me. It's just not up there. It's not worth it, I mean, don't get me wrong. Love is great, I guess, but I'm not dealing with it right now. I got too much going on. I just don't have time to sit back and focus on the drama with relationships. And you cannot say your relationship doesn't have drama. If you have a relationship and your relationship is working out, there is drama. And that is the truth. If you're going to have a working relationship, there's going to be drama every day. Maybe not every day, but at least once a week, you're going to have some kind of drama, some kind of problem. If you have a relationship without the drama, without the problems, two things. Go see a shrink because something's fucked up with your relationship. Or y'all need to talk more. Y'all need to y'all need to do something, because any good and solid relationship is going to have drama. You don't believe me? It's just too bad. Too bad, man. It's the truth. Hold up, I gotta take a drink. Yeah. Got that root beer Faygo. You can't see it, but could try to turn it around for you, but I don't think there's really anything I can do. But yeah, root beer Faygo. I think that may be the best root beer I've ever had. I used to think that Barges or Barks, or however you say that, the one that's made by Cola, that you can get at McDonald's, I used to think they were the best root beer, but this blows that shit out of the water, man. Alright, now back to the business. So, I was listening to Gray Skies and Angel Kisses, and I was like, he did his tape about, like, love and stuff. So I got to thinking, I need to think of a new big project. Don't get me wrong, I'm still doing TKA V3, the Kid A's Volume 3, but right now I just feel like that's not the most important thing for me to get done. I have other things that I got to do, you know? Fazle's putting SOGB3 on halt. Jada Kid has put Spin Like 2 on halt for like a year, man. Because we feel like that the world's not ready for that, you know? The world's not ready for V3 for me. The world's not ready for SOGB2, 3. The world's not ready for Spin Like 2. So, what are we doing? We're doing other projects. Kinda, sorta. Alright, so I called Fazle up and I was like, yo, I feel like, you know, I gotta do something else. Like, you know, I was like, bro, you know me, man. I'm not really the big lover. I'm not a big fan of love, like, right now. I want to just, like, I hate love right now, you know? It's, like, the last thing on my list. Like I told y'all, it's literally the last thing on my list. And I told him this, and he was like, you know, I did a tape about finding love. Why don't you do a tape about, like, how you hate love? I was like, damn. Like, I mean, that was just, like, my mind was blown, man. I was just like, oh, my goodness, I don't know. How did I not think of that? So I was like, alright, that's cool. I can work with that. I was like, now we need a title. So he's like, I don't know. I was like, okay, I was like, bro, you remember I did those tweets about a week ago? I was doing those tweets called the anti-romantic tweets. And if you haven't seen it, type in hashtag anti-romantic, no spaces, no hyphens or nothing. Look it up. You should get some stuff popped up. It's been a while, so they may not find it or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, I was like, bro, remember how those anti-romantic tweets? And they were like, all this stuff that you do in a relationship, like all this really sweet stuff that you would do to your girl in a relationship and say to your girl in a relationship and do for your girl in a relationship. I was like, you know, all my anti-romantic tweets is like, I say that stuff, and then I'm like, well, I don't do that shit. Fuck that shit, basically, you know? I was like, what if my tape was based off of those? I was like, he was like, that's a good idea, but what are you gonna call it? Alright, so it's like, what are you gonna call it? And I said, what can I call a tape based off of the hashtag anti-romantic tweets? What am I gonna call this? I was like, yo, I got it. Like, hold up, don't judge me. Just let me get this out first, and you tell me what you think. I was like, what if I call this the anti-romantic tape? And he was like, dude, that's a nice title, but I don't know if it's good for like a final project. He's like, you can use it as a working title. I was like, alright. So I was like, alright. I figured, you know, that's cool. If I could have it named as the anti-romantic tape just for now, just so I could have something to call it. So then I was like, alright, now, the whole objective of the anti-romantic tape, yeah, I butchered that badly, is what? So I thought about it, and you know, we thought some more. I was like, alright, he's going to find his love. You see my cupcake hat right there, though? It's like, right, isn't that a beautiful hat, man? I mean, the cupcake hat, you got the blue guitar, I mean, the purple guitar with the white guitar with the purple on it, there we go. On the other guitar in the back, I got my fedora, and it's like a black fedora with like a dark brown guitar. And then my blue guitar over here, let's come back this way, there we go. My blue guitar right there, this hat goes on there. But I was wearing it today, so I forgot to put it on there. I could go put it on there. Maybe I could like toss it and see if it'll hang. But I don't want to throw my amazing hat on the floor, you know. But anyway, it's just like, God, that cupcake hat is so beautiful, man. How do you not love that thing? Where was I? Sorry for that, I got distracted. But, yeah, I figured, you know, what we're gonna do. Like, I can't have, like, you know, 20 songs based off of 10 tweets about me not doing certain things. That's kind of, like, stretching the material. So I was like, alright, bro, this works, so give me a little bit of time to think on it. I'll call you back in, like, a day or two with my plan or whatever. I called him back in about 20 minutes, like, I got it. I know exactly what I'm doing. And he was like, what? What are you gonna do? I was like, what if I'm on like a journey, you know? I go on this huge journey and I gotta gather like a team of people around me And my mission is to kill Venus, the goddess of love. Or for those of you who don't know who Venus is, Aphrodite, the goddess of love. They're the same people, it's just Venus is Roman, Aphrodite is Greek. Damn, I almost called her German. That would have been bad. He was like, that is a nice idea. And I was like, alright. So then I started thinking some more, and I was like, have you heard of Roland King's Dark Tower series? I mean, holy shit, I'm just fucking everything up today. Have you heard of Stephen King's Dark Tower series? And he's like, no. I was like, well, it's about this guy named Roland. See, that's where I got Roland King from, thinking too fast and just kind of butchering shit. But I was like, well, it's about this guy named Roland who's basically on his tower on this journey to kill one person and save everything in existence. He's going to save it. That's his mission. It's like, okay, that makes sense. I was like, yeah. It's like 7 books, so I figured, what if I do 7 chapters or episodes or 7 parts or whatever to the AR tape? And he was like, okay. So how many tracks you looking? I'm thinking no more than 30 tracks, hopefully. I'm thinking, 3 tracks per thing, so that's 21, plus you got skits. You got 7 skits for each of the things to basically take the place of the 7 books. Or not even 7 books, like an intro for the 7 books. And then you have to have an intro and an outro, and then I figured I have to throw some funny skits in there. I was like, alright, so what's the track list looking at? I started writing it down, planning everything together, and actually, hold up, I can show you this. So, I started planning stuff out, and I was like, actually, I could have, hold up, my sketchbook is kind of full, I'm having a hard time here. I do this every day. I should get like a bookmark for the page that I'm looking for. Every time I look in this friggin' book, I do the same friggin' thing. Page to it 5, 10, 15, 20 times. Hoping I can stumble upon the 3 pages that I'm looking for. Where am I? Here we are. Alright, so I broke it down. And I was like, alright, each of these little boxes is each section from the, each part or whatever. So there's 3, 6, 7, and then a bunch of side notes. You got some over there, some over here, and boxes, and it's just like everything is notes. And, I figured, alright, what we're looking at. So I was like, 35 tracks. I don't like the way that sounds. So then I started looking at some stuff, and I was like, I can cut this, I can cut that, I can cut this. So I got it down to 31 tracks. And my goal is to get it to 30, so I'm still looking for one more track to cut. I don't know if I'll be able to find it or not. If not, then 31 tracks is cool. But like I said, it's only 21 actual music tracks, and everything else is story. So, it's not too bad. And if you really want a good story, you're going to listen to the whole thing anyway, because once you get into it, you're not going to want to get out of it until it's over. And when it's over, you're going to want to go back through it, because it's just going to be that good. Why do I know this? Because I'm Zell. Plain and simple, I am Zell. Alright, so anyway, I sat there, and I came up with all these tracks, and actually this didn't just take me one day. I just finished, like, the final list, and I'm still writing down notes on, like, post-it notes like this and stuff, but I just finished the final list, 2 weeks ago in church. I was, sitting there, and I started, like, what kind of changes can I make to this thing? So I started making some more changes, and that's where we got, like, this little box over here, we got this right here, which is actually upside down. I don't even know how I did that. But that tells me, that was telling me to rearrange, a couple tracks. I got this giant arrow that tells me to do something. I got some cross-outs. So, yeah. And what I'm looking at now is just like this really good storyline. But then I thought about, okay, I feel like there's more to it, though. It feels like there's something that should have come before. So I was like, what if I do an AR tape EP, however you want to say it. Thank you, Taleb Fazle, very much for getting me saying EP instead of EP. It actually makes things easier to say. But anyway, I figured, what if I do a EP that comes before the AR tape, but chronologically, it actually takes place before the AR tape, but theoretically, the way I tell it, it actually comes in I believe, the 3rd or the 4th chapter. It comes between those two, because that's when it's actually being retold. But it originally happens before, like, I think I set it up to happen 5 to 10 years before the app actually starts. No, it couldn't be 5 to 10 years. I'd have to be like 6 years old to do that shit. I think it was 5 years before the app actually starts. So that gives me, that gets me to around the age of 15, 16, 12. I think 10 to 12, So I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, I figured, okay, so if I'm gonna do an app, I need a whole storyline that still is part of this story, but tells me of something that tells us something else that happened. Now, I'm not telling you about the app. That's all I'm gonna tell you about the app. Now, the only way for you to find out more about the app is this. There is a hashtag that I want to trend locally. If it trends locally, then you get the app. I dropped the whole app, and the app is written. Every song is written except for 2, because I just added 2 tracks, and I took out 1 and I changed something. So there's 2 tracks that I haven't written. There's a skit that I haven't written, and I've got to get everything recorded, and I'm looking at getting everything recorded by next Friday. So here's the deal: if people on Twitter, like people who follow me and who work with me and like who actually support SHoNuff, like if you really support SHoNuff, I want you to just stand up and scream and just like scream in the just type on your taps. Turn on your caps lock on your keyboard and just like go ham on the fucking comment box. I want you to prove to me that you are a SHoNuff supporter. Because here's the deal: if you are a SHoNuff supporter, you're my street team. I don't have a lot of people supporting me. Just because I don't know as many people as Fazle knows. I don't know as many people as Jay knows. But I really need the people that I do know to like step your game up, and I need you to make this shit trend. If the AR tape app, and I will put that in the box. I'll put that in like in the little the director's cut section or whatever up under the video. I will put exactly what the hashtag is. If that shit trends, and I don't care how long it takes. If it trends before I drop the actual AR tape, you get the AR tape for free. Now, if it trends locally. If it somehow manages to trend globally or nationally, I'm sending everybody who wants the app, I'm sending you a hard copy for free. Now, that's going to be hard, but if you do it, then you just got the hard copy of the app for free. And that's going to include a booklet, the CD itself, and like a back tray cover thing that has all the tracks on it. I'm considering throwing another goodie in, but I do know for sure that the 10 people who did the most tweeting and make this trend the most, not counting me, because I'm going to be number 1 tweeter more than likely, but the 10 people under me who do this, who make this trend the most, like who tweeted about the most, and I do have ways to track it, the 10 people who make it tweet the most will get a hard copy, and I'm thinking of maybe giving another goodie. I know I'm going to give you another goodie, I'm just not sure what it is yet, but that's for the 10 people. Now, if it trends nationally, everybody who wants the app gets it for free. But if the top 10 people who make it trend locally, they get a hard copy as well as the digital copy, and I'm gonna actually mail it out to them. Or if I know you personally and I can see you, I'll take it to you. All right, so back to the AR Tape app. The AR Tape app is inspired by 5 people. There are 5 people that I actually fell in love with. It's only 5. I've been in I think 12 to 15 relationships. And out of those 12 to 15 relationships, there are only 5 people that I've fallen in love with. So, and by the way, those 12 to 15 relationships, I know, you know what, fuck it. Judge me if you want, but oh well. I know what I did, and I'm proud of what I did. Now, out of those 12 to 15 relationships, only 5 people I fell in love with. There's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. I will not tell you their nicknames that I've given them personally, like just to remind me of them, I refuse to tell you their names because I don't want you spamming like, damn, you broke this nigga's heart. Nah, but I will tell you this: out of those 5, one of them can't stand me. I can't stand her. Out of those 5, the first one I am okay with. I'm partially on good. I'm probably on partially good standing with her just because like we don't talk like that. But I don't know. Things have been kind of awkward with her here lately just because she took something the wrong way the other day. But and then so that's 1 and 2. Number 3, number 4. I'm okay. I'm on okay standing with, but like they're the 2. Like if I saw them like out in public, like I'm in the mall just chilling with my buddies, and I see them walk by, I'd run the other way, man. I would be gone because I don't hate them, but it's just like I don't understand. I don't know what I'd do if I saw them. in person. You know, I don't know if I like run up to them and just like give them a big ass hug. I really wouldn't, because I'm not like a big fucking teddy bear. I don't do that kind of shit. But like I don't know if I like just stare at them like they're crazy, or just like if I don't know how I react. And then number five. Number five is the only one that's the most complicated thing I've ever been through. And like I honestly, like, I'm an ass to her a lot, just because like the way things played out with me and her could have been avoided. The way things played out with me and her could have, it could have had a lot of good for both of us, but like she didn't take it. You know, she didn't take that road. So it's just like ever since then, I had like yesterday, I saw her, and it was like that was the first time I really actually got to talk to her more than just like me giving her evil stares out the corner of my eyes and just like being a complete ass. And I was still a complete ass, because that's what I do, but she loved it. She low-key loved it. I know she did. But anyway, yeah, so out of those five, I really cannot stand one of them, but like, if I see her, actually, no, I saw her yesterday too, and it was funny, because like, she like, you know how when you see somebody and like you don't want to look at them, so you're doing everything you can to look at them, like basically you got like a wall between you and that person. Oh, dude, she walked right. I mean, she was like right in fucking front of me. She was just like, I'm looking at her like, the fuck, and she's just like, oh, I know you see me. I know you see me, bitch. I know you fucking see me. But yeah, you know, it's whatever. I ain't tripping, because like that shit was kind of funny, honestly. Like it made me laugh. I was like, dude. I mean, I like shit. I'm not gonna diss her. I'm not gonna diss anybody in this press release. I'm trying to keep it professional, minus the cussing. But yeah. So the AR tape is inspired by these five people. Now let me get this straight. It's inspired, which means it's not me saying to them, I love you guys still. It's not, nor is it me saying to you guys, I hate you guys, please die. I hope you guys get that reference. I hope so. I know Stan will. But anyway, yeah, it's not me saying either one of those. The AR tape is primarily about me saying to these five people, that it was because of you that I've reached a certain stage in my life. If I didn't have you guys, I'd probably be like completely different, you know. If I didn't have you guys, if you guys didn't yeah, if you guys didn't break my heart, things could have played out completely different from my life. But I'm glad you guys did, just because I had that experience, you know. I have the experience. People tell me that I can't possibly know love, but like, you've not been through my life. You haven't stepped in my shoes. I have some pretty big shoes to fill, man. I would grab them, but they're over there. There's some pretty big shoes, like this long and this tall. It's a huge shoe. Like, the shoe is bigger than my computer. My computer's pretty big. But, like, the shoe box, man. This is the shoe box. This is a dope-ass shoe box, man. And then, once again, it's backwards, but I can't really do anything like that. I don't have, like, any mirrors or nothing to change it around. So, if you can read backwards, good luck. You know, if you can read backwards, kudos to you. But anyway, it's like, I have huge shoes to fill, and like, if it wasn't for those guys, my shoes would be a lot smaller. My shoes would be like, I don't have a small shoe to show you. I don't wear like low top, so I can't show you a small shoe. But yeah, if you guys hadn't done what you had done to me in the ways you had done it, honestly, man, I would not be able to do half the things I do. I'd probably be one of those rappers that sit back and write love songs and shit. And like, I don't write love songs. The last love song I wrote was 3 years ago. I started writing it, and I finished it in September, maybe. Yeah, it was end of August, beginning of September. That was the last love song that I had ever written. I have not written a love song since then. I've written love song versions, but they're not love songs. So this tape, there are no loves on this tape. Love songs on this tape. I believe there are no hate songs. No songs that have me outwardly saying that I hate somebody. They're just, you know, me. I'm pretty sure I include them in there, but it's like, I never ever will call anybody out by their name. So like, if you're one of those five people, please know that I'm not going to call you out by your name. If I'm going to say anything, it's going to be the title that I've given you, and you won't know the title. They won't know the title. Only like one person knows the title that I've given these people. But yeah. So, back to the business. Where did I leave off? So the tape is neither me loving nor hating you. It's me saying thank you. Without you, I wouldn't have made it to the stage that I'm at now. And the stage that I'm at now is the best stage of my life. It is the most crucial stage of my life. The stage that I'm at now is called the fuck love stage. Okay? The fuck love stage. I'll say it again. The fuck love. The FUCKLOVE stage. Why? Because fuck love. Plain and simple. I don't fucks with love, man. I just don't do it. Like, I believe in love. I know love exists, but I don't like it. So this tape, this AR tape, and this AR tape EP, or this AR tape EP, what this is about, it's about me outwardly expressing fuck love. But it's not me just coming out and saying fuck love. It's me telling you a story about fucking love. It is ingenious what I've done. And like, I don't think the world is ready for how I've done it, simply because nobody's ever done anything on a scale like this before in their life. And you're going to get to see that. I'm planning on releasing the AR tape no later than October. That's the actual tape. Now the EP, that's on you guys. I mean, even if you guys don't do it, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to listen to the EP and I'm like, you guys missed out. It's so beautiful. But yeah, the AR tape is definitely going to come out before October. Alright, so anyway, now back to the AR tape app, or the AR tape period. Like I said, I'm planning on releasing it no later than October, so I'm looking at early to mid-September as the latest release. But like, if all fails, then I'm going to push it back to early October. What else do we have on our agenda? Let's see here. I've been asked this question a couple times, and you know, we've got a lot planned. We were supposed to have a Summer You Won't Forget, but some stuff happened and we had to reschedule it, so I'm working with the park right now to get it scheduled between the end of August, like between middle August and end of August. Like, if we do it any later, we're going to have to cut the pool party, and I don't want to cut the pool party. I honestly think that, like, that's one of the best parts, next to the fact that you get independent, you get to see good music for $5 for like 4 hours. How the hell do you beat that? I mean, yeah, we're not Lil Wayne or nothing, but shit, honestly, SHoNuff is better than Young Money anyway. But not just SHoNuff do you get to see perform. You can see like any of the other local artists perform that actually decided they wanted to do this. But like, I understand, man. We had like a lot of fucking idiots like, man, I don't want to do it. I'm like, dude, your music is good. We're doing this for free. Like, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is send us your freaking demo with 2 songs on it. The review board checks out the 2 songs. If we like at least one of the 2 songs, you're in. We give you feedback on your songs. That's it. You're in or you're not in. If you're not in, we give you a chance to redeem yourself, depending on, no offense, but like, if you're really terrible, then fuck that. You don't get a second chance. But, yeah, you know, if we give you we'll give you a second chance to get in. So, but like, we have people getting mad, like, man, I don't want to do it. I'm like, who the hell would pass up this opportunity, man? This is like an opportunity for you to get millions of fan base. I mean, millions of new fans. Maybe not millions, but you can enlarge your fan base by at least 20 people, probably more. And like, I just don't understand why people would not jump at this kind of opportunity. But hey, whoever doesn't jump at it, that just means more time for us to perform, more slots, more music for us to be able to do. That means more exposure for us, not for y'all. And then y'all gonna be mad at us like, man, how come y'all don't invite us to this? I'm like, dude, we tried. We sent you an invite. We called you. We texted you. We tagged you in posts. We threw it on your wall. You got mad at us. It's on you, dog. It's on you. But anyway, yeah. So, Summer You Won't Forget, looking at late August, well, mid to late August. So, I gotta finish my negotiations with the park and the security guard fella. And theoretically, we'll be good to go. Let's see. I got a question about if me and Fazle had anything planned, and definitely we're working on some stuff right now. We have I just signed our first non-music based person to our label. I signed Jonathan Williams like about a month ago, maybe less, as our anime artist. That dude can draw. Have you seen his portfolio? If not, hit me up or whatever, and I can give you a link to his portfolio. This dude is he's good at his artwork stuff. Like I have him drawing designs and stuff for the AR tape. Me and Taleb have him drawing designs for our upcoming project. It's just gonna be great, man. So I signed him, and it's like he's all excited and shit, which is pretty cool. So yes, me and Taleb have some stuff in store. Another thing, a couple of people I know have asked about Jada Kid, like who is this Jada Kid fella? Where's he coming from? And I'm pretty sure Taleb's gotten this question as well. But basically, Jada Kid, he was like a friend of Taleb's that Taleb used to know like 20,000 years ago. And like he moved out to California or something. So basically we lost touch. And Jada Kid hit Taleb up on Facebook one day like, yo, remember me? He was like, of course I remember you. You're like a brother to me. So yeah, it all played out like that. And basically we find out Jada Kid raps and he's good. Oh, this dude's wordplay, man. He's like on the next level with his wordplay. It is amazing. Like he got here, as soon as he got here yesterday, man, the first thing he did basically was just sit down and just like showcase it, like something he wrote on the bus with no power for his phone, so his phone was dying. He's over here writing lyrics. Man, that is dedication. That is dedication. That's what we want on SHoNuff. We want people who are dedicated like that, you know? So a lot of people want to know who he is, and I'm like, he is the branch head of our third branch of SHoNuff Productions. He owns his own branch, man. We gave him his own branch because he is that dedicated. He called it, he named his branch Imagine That Productions, if I'm correct. It's Imagine That. I don't know if he put a Productions after it or not. But, so that means we have 3 branches. We have SHoNuff-FlipSide, SHoNuff One-Up Squad, and SHoNuff Imagine That. That's pretty badass, man. How many people do you know started their own label when they were 15 years old? And not only did they start their own label when they were 15 years old, they got it out there, man. They have people signed and we've cut people now. We have people signed, people we've cut. We've got people in I've got fans in Virginia. I think I have 1 fan in Atlanta, maybe with somebody in Maryland. I think I got 2 people in Florida. I've got like 3 out in California that actually not even through Jay's people. This chick I used to know. She used to live in Georgia, but she would come here for the summer, and then she went back out there to California. Like she just shows my music around there every now and then. But yeah, man, I've got fans like from East Coast to the West Coast. It may not be a lot, but I've got them, and definitely we're gonna have more. So that's who Jada Kid is, and also to let you guys know, me and Jada Kid are planning on working on a project as well, just because we're that cool, man. We're SHoNuff. That's what we can do. We do stuff like that. But anyway, that's the last thing I think. I know Jada Kid was talking about Beautiful Ward 3. He's also talking about Spin Light 2. So if you guys listen to Jada Kid, then definitely check that out. It's gonna be pretty cool. What else do I gotta talk about? I think that may be it. I'm not really sure. I don't want to like close it out. Like, wait, we got something. I'm trying to stop the program from like closing it, but like, you know, I want to try that again. Like, wait, I got something. Imagine if this was like 3D, man. My hand would be like in your face. This is a 3D camera. Or if you had like a 3D computer on Facebook or whatever, man, my hand would be in your face. That'd be like badass. But anyway, yeah. I don't want to like stop, so I'm trying to make sure I've got everything down. We got the music, so we got the AR tapes, the ASYWFs. We got the me and Fazle. We got the JDK. Oh yeah, Fazle's definitely got his project. I don't know if he's told you the title, therefore I'll refuse to tell you the title. But all I gotta say is we've been working on some stuff, and like he actually sent me this track him and Jada Kid did earlier. Oh yeah, by the way, Jada Kid jumped on a bus and spent 3 days getting up here, man. He spent 3 days tweeting nonstop, like, yo, I'm excited, I can't wait to be up here, man. It's just like, the dude, man, he has so much energy, and like, he has so much, like, dedication to SHoNuff and to music. It's just like, the best thing we could ever hope for as far as music goes, man. But anyway, yeah, him and Fazle jumped on a track yesterday, and they did a track like last night, and they sent it to me. It's like, yo, I want you to do the last verse. I was like, whoa, Jada Kid's bars, man, they're so powerful. Like, how do I come up after this? And I was like, got this, bro. Punched a hole in my wall almost. I was like, I got this. I can do this. I can fucking do this. Sat down, started writing. 5 minutes later, I had a full verse. 10 minutes later, Taleb had my verse in Dropbox. I don't know if he's checked it out yet. He's been kind of busy, but yeah, he has my verse. And I'm pretty sure he's going to love it. Like, I love it. I personally think that it is amazing work. I think it is like one of the best verses I've written for another person's project in a while. Besides, like, since In Due Time. Like, I don't even think the track I did to this track, Fazle just had me do like 2 days ago. I don't even think the verse I did to that tops the verse that I did for this track that I had to do today. But on top of that, man, I got up at 9 o'clock in the morning. I started recording. I got 2 tracks done. Then I went to the dentist, came back. Fazle was like, yo, do this verse. I'm like, dude, my mouth is numb, man. Like, my whole upper lip was numb. My bottom lip was kind of numb. I was like, you know what? Forget it. Jump in the booth, started screaming, chewing on my lip, man. It's like not numb anymore, but like I could feel the parts where I bit it. I was like, I was going crazy, man. Like, I just like screaming the hell out of that. I think that mic scared of me now. That's how like loud I was. But anyway, yeah, man. This project he's working on is definitely going to be just amazing. Like, you guys aren't even ready for what he's got planned for you guys, man. And, like, I don't even know everything he's got, but I've got a pretty big clue because I've been helping, like, with a lot of the stuff as far as it goes. And, like, just from, like, the beats that I've heard he's using for this, man, oh, it's going to be mind-blowing. You're going to love this. But, yeah, there's that. I think that may be it for sure this time. I'm not really sure. I really don't want to stop the video now because it's like, if I stop it, then I'm kind of screwed because then I got to start another one. I've already had to start another one because I got interrupted twice, and it's like, I hate doing that, man. Because like, now I got to go into Final Cut Pro, and like, I don't even know how to use the program that well, but I know it enough to like be able to cut the clips together, but still, it's just like, why? Why are people interrupting me? Somebody's texting me. It's probably Fazle. Oh wait, it's blinking yellow. That means my phone died. Damn, my phone finna cut off. I don't even care. That's how long I've been doing this press release, man. When I started, my phone was charged. Man, when I started, it was light out that window. I'm pretty sure there was light out that window right there. Wait, over there. I'm pretty sure there was light out that window when I started, man. And it's like pitch black out there, man. Like, honestly, there's like a black guy outside my window right now just peeking. You wouldn't even see nothing but the whites of his eyes, man. That's like how black it is up there. I kid you not. I kid you not. But anyway, I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But first, I got to show you what's up with my purple chucks, homie. Purple chucks. Because I rocks that purple shit, man. I fucks with the purple. I don't fucks with love, but I fucks with the purple. Yeah, man. But, yeah, so, definitely keep an eye out. There's going to be more coming from us. We're just getting started, man. Like, this is the beginning of a legacy. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. We, SHoNuff, we are the faces of calm down, Zell. SHoNuff are the new faces of music. Because of us, man, music is going to evolve. And, like, I'm like, look at my face, man. I'm dead serious. There's, like, no smile or nothing on my face. It's not like I smile that often anyway, but it's just like, I am dead fucking serious. SHoNuff is going to change everything. We're going to change life as you know it. We're going to change the music game as you know it, man. 20 years later, record labels are going to, like, change their policies to follow after us. That's how amazing, that's how life-changing we're going to be. I kid you not. I doth not joke, man. This is going to happen. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling now, but, I think, hold up, let me see. Before I do anything, this is one of my prized cigars. I'm a businessman, and I'm well respected, like, in my league, you know. I'm a genius. So, I kind of, like, I recently got into cigars. And this is a Piloto Cubano. It's not a Cuban cigar, but it's made with Cuban seed and I believe Cuban wrappers. So, it's a pretty good cigar. So, I'm going to clip this and... There it is. Clip that off. I think I'm going to go outside and smoke this. I don't want to smoke in my room because it's going to make my whole room smell like smoke, and I don't feel like dealing with that. But I might go outside and enjoy this while I just, while I ponder, while I think about music, man. I'm not even joking. For now, I'm gonna put it back in the box. Alright, so, with that, I salute thee and I bid thee adieu.